Hello, friends. This time around, I wish to remember the common entrance pupils who are preparing to write examination to enter into the secondary classes. So this question, the first question here, is the place value of 5 in 4.053. And I want you to understand that this is coming from 2015 National Common Entrance Examination past question. And we are asked to find the place value of 5 in that number. You have this number 4.053 and you want to get the place value of 5. The whole number here, the whole number here is 4 plus, this is 0, 0 tenth. This is 500 and this is 3000. In decimals, if you try to add this in together, you get this back. So the funny thing is that the first digit in the decimal has 10 as the denominator. Second digit we have 100. Third digit we have 1000. Fourth digit 10,000. Fifth digit 100,000. In that order. That is what it means. So so to get the place value of 5 here is very simple. You ask yourself what number is beneath 5. It is 100. Because it is beneath denominator, the place value of 5 will now be 100. The answer is 100. That's the place value. If it is this 0 they are talking about, the place value becomes tenth. This is thousand. There must be th when the numbers falls behind, unlike the whole number here, which is 4, the 4 unit. Hence, the place value of 5 in this number is 100. So let's go for the second question. The second question here says we should write 1584 in Roman numerals. The first number you are seeing here is 1000. In Roman numerals, 1000 is the same thing as M. Take note, the value of 1000 in Roman numerals is M. 500, the value of 500 is the same thing as D. And 84. 84, before you get 84, let's talk about 80 first. 80 is the same thing as L is 50. If I add X 60, another X 70, another X 80, that is 80 for you because L is 50, X is 10. So 3 times will give us 30, and 30 plus 50 is 80. Then 4 is the same thing as IV because V is 5. A smaller number 1 is behind 5. So this 4 is something as 5 minus 1. So 4 in Roman numeral will give us IV. 1000 is M, 500 is D, 80 is LXXX, Y4 is IV. Now putting all these things together, you see that our answer will be MDLXXXIV. This is the answer, 1584. So let's take a third question. Okay, in the third question, we are asked to find the sum of 1.42, 0.1, and 0.7. This is simply the addition of decimals. And the rule in adding decimals is that you must ensure that the decimal points are placed on the same straight line. Failure to do that will make you to get a wrong result. So the first number we'll have here is 1.42 followed by 0.1. You see the way I placed it to make sure the decimals are on the same line, followed by 0.7. You may wish to complete the vacant spaces with 0 because 0 is insignificant. So you can put 0 here and put 0 here to complete the vacant spaces there. So sum in mathematics is the result we get after addition. So therefore, let us add up in order to get the sum. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 plus 7 is 12. You write 2 carry 1. Remember, you put your decimal point. We are carrying 1. That 1 added to 1 is 2, and 2 plus 0 is still 2. So the answer is 2.22. Okay, so for the fourth question, we are asked to arrange these fractions in descending order. Before you can arrange any fraction in ascending or descending order, you must foremostly get the denominators of the LCM in order to know the bigger fraction. Okay, so the LCM of 5482, let us find it. 5, 4, 8, and the 2. Let us find the LCM. Divide by the smallest number which can go. Let us use 2 here. 2 cannot divide 5, bring it down. 2 divide 4 is 2. 2 divide 8 is 4. 2 divide 2 is 1. 2 can still go again because there are numbers 2 can divide. Cannot divide 5, you bring it down. 2 here is 1. 2 divide 4 is 2, bring down 1. 2 can still go because there is 2 here. 2 divide 5, bring it down. 2 divide 1. 2 divide 2 is 1, bring down 1. Then we are left with just 5, so 5 can go. 5 here is 1, 1, 1, 1. So our LCM is just the product of all these numbers here. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times 5 is 40. Therefore, our LCM is 40. So having known that the LCM is 40, just draw a straight line and write 40. That is our LCM. Now, I want you to know that 1 over 5 has this. 3 over 4 is here. 7 over 8 is here. Why this part is for 1 over 2. Now, what you do now is to say 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times the 1 on top will still give us 8. 40 divided by 4 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 40 divided by 8 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. 40 divided by 2 is 20. 20 times 1 is 20. And the question says arrange in descending order. Descending order means you begin from the biggest and be coming down. The biggest value here is 35. And what owns that 35? It is 7 over 8. Hence, you write 7 over 8, comma. The next number is 30. And what owns it? 3 over 4. So we have 3 over 4. The next number is 20. What owns it? 1 over 2. And the last, which is the smallest, 1 over 5. This is the value in descending order. If it is ascending order, we'll start from the smallest and move up. Let's take another question. The sixth question here says we should find the cube root of 8 over 27. Just like we have cube roots, we also have, just like we have square roots, we also have cube roots. To get the cube root of a number, let's say I want to get the cube root of 64. I have to draw a straight line and write 64, for instance. 2 here is 32. 2 here is 16. 2 here is 4, is 8. 2 here is 4. 2 here is 2. 2 here is 1. Cube root means 3 in pairs of 3. If you bring 3 numbers, you call it 1. If you bring 3 numbers, you call it 1 of it. If the square root, you be grouping 2, 2. But cube roots, you are grouping 3, 3. Therefore, the cube root of 64 is 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. Now, in the same vein, I will get the cube root of 8 and the cube root of 27. The cube root of 8, I'll write 8. I'll start dividing. 2 here is 4. 2 here is 2. And 2 here is 1. Once you see 1, you stop. If you get 3, call it a single number. Therefore, the cube root of 2 is just, the cube root of 8 is just 2. For 27, I'll write 27. I'll divide by 3 because 2 cannot divide 27. I'll get 9. 3 again, I'll get 3. 3 again, I'll get 1. Therefore, the cube root of 27 is just 3. So the cube root of a number is that value that will multiply itself by itself into 3 places to give us the number in question. Hence, you've seen that the cube root of 8 over 27 will now be 2 over 3. Since the cube root of 8 is 2 and the cube root of 27 is 3, therefore the answer is 2 over 3. Since 8 is for 2 and 3 is for 27. For the sixth question, we are asked to correct 0.006678 to 3 decimal places. To correct this number to 3 decimal places, it means after the decimal point, count 3. So look at the decimal point, we count 1, 2, and 3. This is our target here. This is our target. But the number after our target is up to 5. Whenever the number after your target is up to 5, just add 1 to the digit closest to it. But assuming this is 4 down, I will add nothing. But because it is up to 5 and even more than 5, our answer will now be 0.007. I'm adding 1 to this 6. The 6 is turning to 7. We call it rounding up. We are rounding up. Assuming this 6 is something like 4 or 3 or 2 or 1 or 0, I'll add nothing and the answer will still be 0.006. But because it is up to 5 and even more than 5, I'm adding 1. Remember, because they said 3 decimal places, begin from the decimal point and count 3. Stop there, then check the number closest to where you are stopping. If it is up to 5, add 1. And that is how we got 0.007.